My brothers and sisters, you are now watching The Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video.
Alright, so being responsible for one of the most popular shooters of all time, in my opinion, Halo? Bungie decided to, move on. They decide, it's time for a change. It's time to try out new things. It's time to put our new ideas on a piece of paper and make this game. And they decided to make a little game called Destiny, okay? Destiny, though. And this game is a new IP, a new franchise, because they do have plans on this being a franchise. And Destiny is still essentially a shooter, but it has RPG aspects to it, as far as, you can upgrade your character, find new weapons, new gear, and put it on your character. It's like an open world shooter, so, and we needed a game like this because the shooting genre, let's be honest, was getting stale. Like, we were looking for the next shooter. I think the days of just Call of Duty and Battlefield is over. We're looking for that next shooter, and this is one of the shooters that we were looking at. So this game had immediate hype going around it. If you hear the creators of Halo are now making another shooter, that's expectations just straight off the bat. So, this game was being compared to Halo. This game was being compared to Borderlands. And, people were intrigued, of this game. This game had a lot of hype going around it. And this game is one of the biggest game releases of this year. So, I've beaten the game. I've been playing the multiplayer. I've been playing, the strikes and stuff like that. So, I finally feel that I can give a review for, Destiny. So sit back, relax, get your Kool-Aid, get your fried chicken, get that sweet popcorn. Sucker, get whatever you may need. Is Destiny worth the 60 bones? Let's begin with Destiny's graphics. Okay, the graphics in Destiny, from the environments to the lighting to the textures to just the visuals alone in this game. Destiny looks freaking amazing too. This game looks gorgeous. It might not be 1080p, 60 frames per second, and we would have all preferred that, as far as the performance goes in Destiny. But as far as the visual, you can't take nothing away from Destiny. This game looks freaking amazing, dude. Okay, each place you go and visit, the environments, the lightings, the textures, looks all spot on. The graphics in this game are amazing. Going to the sound, I really enjoyed the sound in this game. I don't know if it feels just me, but if you played this game with a headset on, the sound was just amazing. I mean, the sound from the guns to the soundtrack to the music playing in the background, while you're doing missions and fighting off the Fallen. I just loved the sound in this game. I was really digging the sound in this game for some reason. So the graphics sound freaking amazing. Don't have to worry about it, okay? But what you do have to worry about is this storyline. The storyline in this game. I'm almost speechless. I'm almost speechless in disbelief, dumbfounded of how bad this storyline is, dude. This storyline. I don't know what went wrong, but I got 3 words for this storyline. Lord have mercy. And not in the good way, in the bad way. Lord have mercy. What the heck happened, dude? Like again, going back to Halo, okay? Halo, I don't care what no one says. Some people might play that game just for the online, but do not get it twisted. I think the story in Halo is just as important as the online is. Like, people really care about the storyline in Halo. And coming from Halo, I mean, I wasn't expecting no Game of the Year type storyline, but at least something decent. Like, I really wanted to get into the storyline, but I just couldn't, dude. Like, I said this in my first impressions, and I thought, who knows? Maybe as I go forward, the story might, might become clear, and then I'll understand what's going on. Nah, I was like, dude, the storyline in this game is so poorly constructed. It is such cheeks, dude. It's one of those stories that you literally find yourself pushing to get through just to say, I beat Destiny. Like, it's one of those storylines. And like, I was almost at one point concentrating on trying to understand. I was concentrating on trying to understand what was going on. If you're in my streams while I'm playing this game, you probably know what I'm about to say. I know 2 things about Destiny's story. I know 2 things, and 2 things only. The enemy is the fallen, and it's beneath the ruins of a Cosmotron. That is all I know, dude. No lie. I didn't know what was going on in this storyline. Like, I was playing the missions, and I was like, okay, why exactly are they doing this? Like, what is the purpose of doing this mission? Like, whoever played with me, through the storyline, while I was trying to beat this game, we were talking about it while playing the story. Like, dude, what is going on? We were like, dude, I don't even know. I'm just playing. It was bad, dude. It was bad. Like, the storyline in this game was so poorly constructed. Oh my god, dude. Speaking of the characters for a second, the characters, if you can call them characters, because they really had no personality to begin with. Like, imagine 10 Aiden Pierces. No, it's not like that, but dude, like, your guy in the storyline who doesn't even have a name, I felt like he was trying to be like a bootleg Master Chief, almost. Even at times, he almost sounded just like Master Chief. I'm like, is that Master Chief in this game? But the only difference was I didn't give 2 cheeses about this guy. Like, no connection whatsoever to the characters. The ghost, that's by your side. He's like a bootleg Cortana from Halo. It was like, it was like, what went wrong? I'm like, I was literally trying to find out what went wrong. I'm like, is it because Activision is in the mix this time? Like, I was trying to blame Activision. I'm like, okay, maybe because Activision is in the mix, they rushed Bungie to put out Destiny, and this is why it's like, like I was blaming Activision more so than Bungie, and I'm like, listen, man. Whoever's fault it was, this storyline is cheese. That's what it is. The storyline is so ridiculously bad in this game, dude. If you really enjoyed the storyline, I don't know how. I don't know how you did. This storyline just made no sense. The plot was terrible. Didn't give 2 cheese sandwiches about any character in this game. It was bad. It was bad. But I mean, a weak storyline. I was almost in disbelief of how bad it was, dude. Some people will say that there is no storyline in Destiny. You're just playing missions. But for what it was, the storyline, wow. That was the biggest disappointment for me about Destiny, the storyline. Going to the gameplay, the gameplay is fun. You know, you actually have fun playing this game. You know, the gameplay is fun. You have the most fun playing with your friends. You know, playing this thing solo. As far as the story, I don't know how you can play this thing solo, but playing the multiplayer solo, you know, you can have fun playing this game. You know, the gameplay is fun. There are some similarities with Halo and Borderlands and other this game. You know, it's not a complete rip-off of those titles. You know, Destiny is its own game, but there are some similarities, you know, with those titles, you know, but for the most part, you know, the gameplay is fun. You know, you have fun playing Destiny. You know, it's not like a boring game to play. You actually have fun playing the game. It's just, you know, it's that story too. But so the gameplay is cool. Going to the multiplayer. The multiplayer in Destiny is cool. I've been on the record calling Destiny the best shooter right now by default. You know, because there's really no really other shooters out there. I mean, unless you really still enjoy Call of Duty or Battlefield, I say Destiny, as far as the online goes, is still the best FPS, you know, online by default. You know, that's in my opinion. But the online for Destiny, it is good. You know, you can go to the tower, you know, which I love going to the tower and you know, getting new weapons and new gear, and you know, it's almost like the better version of PlayStation Home. You know, so the tower is great. You know, playing online with your friends is great. You know, there's 4 game types. They really need to have more than just 4 game types. You have Control, which is like your domination in Call of Duty. You have Clash, which is like Team Deathmatch. You have Rumble, which is like free-for-all, and you have the Skirmish, which is 3v3. They had Salvage, which I actually like, but they took that out. I don't know why, because this game really needs more game types. But right now, it only has 4 game types. They need more, and more will come in the future. What else can I talk about? The multiplayer. The multiplayer, it's good, but if there's one word that can sum up this multiplayer, some people would say unbalanced, which it does definitely need some tweaking with stuff going on in this multiplayer. But I'd say chaotic. This online is too chaotic. When you're playing online, there's too many things going on. You got these freaking grenades that literally hone in on you and is a one-hit kill. You got cloaking. I didn't even know you could turn invisible online. They have cloaking in the online. You can teleport online. You got these one-hit melees, the shoulder. God damn, you got the fusion rifles, the shotguns. I mean, you have so much stuff going on. You need this game needs to be like tweaked to like, if I could compare it to anything, remember how Uncharted 2 was, and then when Uncharted 3 came out, and then the online, it wasn't trash, but it had too many things going on. It was like the power plays, the the perks and stuff like that. It's kind of like that with Destiny, but times 10. Like, there's too many things going on, and there's really no consistency when it comes to the online. I think that's why a lot of people aren't really enjoying the online. Now, I'm enjoying the online. It's not the best online I've ever played, and I can say this right now, when that Master Chief Collection comes out, but I mean, I might come back, to play the strikes and raids, which is like the best part about Destiny to me. But as far as the online multiplayer, like playing against people, sucker, I'm out. But so the online is good, but it needs to be balanced. It needs to be tweaked. There's too much stuff going on, and it's just, man, definitely you will rage on this online. Going to the strikes and raids, those are actually great. I love like that. I think that's the best thing about Destiny, doing the strikes and the raids with your friends. You really have a fun time doing that. I really enjoy doing that more than anything in Destiny. So those are good. But with Destiny, I think it's a good game. but it fell short of my expectations and a lot of people's expectations. You know, it wasn't that game, you know, we all thought it would be. And this is another game that you can add to the list of games that had a lot of hype going, you know, into it. And then when it finally came out, it didn't live up to the hype, you know. So I give Destiny a 7.5. Like really, the story was that bad. The story was literally that bad. The multiplayer, even though it's good, it definitely needs some tweaking. It needs more content to the multiplayer stuff, you know, stuff like that. It's not a bad game, but it's just, if there's one word that can sum up Destiny, well, 2 words: extremely disappointing. I expected more from this game, you know, coming from Bungie, you know. So that's really all I have to say about Destiny. I do think the future is bright for Destiny. You know, it's when they put in more content, and you know, with the expansion pass and you know, the DLC and stuff. I do feel like this game will get better as time goes on. But as of right now, this game is not what I expected, and I don't think this game is worth the 60 bones right now. In the future, I really believe this game will get better in the future. I think in the future, this game will become the game that we thought it would be. But as of right now, the best thing in this game is doing the strikes and raids with your friends and, you know, playing the online. As far as the story goes, sucker, count me out. So that's my review for Destiny. I was disappointed by this game. Like, I cannot front. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. A 7.5 again is not a bad score, but in the world of a game today, if a game does not get a 9 or higher, that game is trash. But a 7.5 is not a bad score. Destiny is a good game, but at the same time, it's a disappointing game. So that's what I have to say about Destiny. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. And yeah, man, that's all I have to say about Destiny. And I will catch you guys in my next video, right? Peace out.